If you want to make $3,000 to $9,000 every single month, only having to work 4 to 6 hours a day, this video is going to be the one you've been looking for. Okay, you don't need any prior experience, you just need a phone like this. Okay, so who is this video actually for? I am looking for a specific type of person here. Number one, you're extremely hungry to make money online. You've probably tried other things like Amazon FBA, SMMA, they all failed, and it's not your fault, okay, but you do have to have that hunger to make it work. Number two, you have an amazing work ethic and a long-term mindset. So you're thinking in year intervals, you're trying to set yourself up for success. So yeah, it's important that you have the work ethic necessary to be able to stick it out, stay consistent, and make it work. Number three, you're not afraid of taking a leap of faith. Okay, taking a leap of faith sometimes is necessary for your own growth. It was required from me. It was required from every single person I've worked with. So you're going to have to learn how to inherit that. You're going to have to step into that character. Number four, you've been working a 9-to-5 job and you're over it. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more about my story here, but I was in that position and I had to do something about it. So you're probably in that position. You need to make a decision to change. Who is this video not for? There is a particular type of person that I'm not looking to work with. And number one, you want things handed to you on a silver platter. So you don't want to put in work and effort necessary to make things work and actually get the result you're looking for. Number two, you're lazy and you don't have a drive to be great. I am trying to particularly work with people who are looking to become legendary and make money online, right? Something that those around them are not necessarily aware of that even exists. Number three, you plan on playing it safe for the rest of your life. Like I mentioned, you're going to have to learn to bet on yourself. If you can't do that, unfortunately, it's just not going to work. Okay. Number four, you don't have a day job or a day-to-day job. Go do that first. I wholeheartedly believe everybody needs to go get a job if you've never had one. So that way you know what you don't want to do for the rest of your life. Okay, a little bit about me. I have worked 10-hour days at a 9-to-5. Okay, I worked at Amazon, a bunch of other different warehouses, and I decided I couldn't do it anymore. That's when I knew I needed to make a decision to change. That's when I went on and tried a bunch of different business models, right? The agency space, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, you name it, I have done it and it all failed. And again, wasn't my fault. I just didn't know that at the time. And then I finally ended up becoming a high ticket appointment setter. And I quit my 9-to-5 and I took that leap of faith. I bet on myself, but I knew I needed to make it work. And this is what made it happen. This was the vehicle that got me there. I then ended up making a full-time income, traveled to Canada and Mexico, making close to 6 figures just using this exact phone right here, by the way. I've helped a ton of other aspiring entrepreneurs from all over the world do the exact same thing too. So that is what we're going to talk about in this video. So I want to go in a little bit about what First Class Setter actually is. First Class Setter is a program that I designed to teach you a skill that online businesses all over the world need more than ever. I get countless messages on a day-to-day basis of people telling me that they need high-ticket appointment setters. Some don't qualify, but they're all looking for them because they bring a really valuable skill to the table. It's also a program that's designed to do the heavy lifting when it comes to finding that 1% role. So no more cold DMs. And I'm particularly talking about those people that know about high ticket appointment setting and you've gotten into it and you've tried your best and you've tried and committed so much time to cold DMs and nobody ever responds to you. That's because nobody knows you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, and you're not acquainted with anybody. There's no attachment to you, so therefore they have no reason to hire you. Okay? It's also a program that's designed to give you the ability to make full-time income from any part of the world. Okay? And it's also a program that's designed to leave you in a position where you can actually make a choice for what your next steps will look like. Whether you end up deciding to become a closer, a client success manager that makes $15K a month, or a business owner that makes 7 figures every single year, right? The choice is literally yours, but you have that ability because you've gained a skill set of business all around, which is probably honestly the most valuable thing here. So here's exactly what you get when you join the First Class Setter program. You get direct one-on-one training with me, everything I've learned after booking in $1.5 million in sales. You get access to a community of 1% high ticket setters, so people that already have existing roles, and essentially expanding your network. You get to pretty much go back and forth with what works, what doesn't work, etc., right? We also have group collaboration calls every single week where we give you direct feedback on your daily workflow, conversations, how to implement systems immediately to see an immediate impact inside of your commissions and results. Okay, and the most important part of this all is we offer placement into a high ticket appointment setting role within 90 days, inside or outside of our network. Okay, and the whole point there is to essentially take the biggest load off of finding your own role, because chances are, if you've tried to find your own appointment setting role, you've done a bunch of cold outreach and nobody has gotten back to you. That's because nobody knows you, likes you, or trusts you, or they don't have anybody to connect you with. And that is where that gets solved. We essentially hand you interviews. We just have to go in there, be yourself, and get accepted into that role. In front of you, we have a couple of case studies from some of the previous students that have been a part of First Class Setter and are still existing inside of that community, which is awesome. So me, I consider myself still a case study. I did 11,500 in a single month of last year in July of 2023. Calvin, he did 10K. I believe it was of February of this year. Chris, he did 9,100 in a month. Leon did 6K in 36 days. Keith did 3,500 in 30 days. David, 1,400 in his first 10 days. Stavros, 1,100 in his first 5 days. Keegan, 1,500 in his first 5 days. And these are just a few, right? And then these are for the students, the people that actually became high ticket setters. And these are some of the business owners that we'd actually paired them up with that saw direct increase in the revenue every single month for their business. So Jeremy Pogue is actually the one that I worked with, right? We did 200K in a single month, which was awesome as a 2-person team. Peyton Helm, he's a wedding photography coach, did $123,000 in a single month. Tom Cox does about 1.2 million every single year. Nick Priola, 30K a month. Nick Naville, 50K. Georgie, 25K. And Bal Sidhu, 2,500 or 25K every single month. And just so we're clear on these exact case studies, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a couple of videos, and yeah, we're going to let them play.
My name's Jeremy Pogue. I've got a 7-figure online coaching business, and I just want to give a quick little shout out to Sergio. It's been an absolute blast working with you, man, and I know that we scaled very quickly, very far together, and it was incredible, and I couldn't have done it without you, man. So I just want to say thank you. Your commitment, your dedication, your hard work, and your skills, and your willingness to just kind of go the extra mile every single time, just be consistent as hell, does not go unnoticed. So I just want to say thanks, brother. And you're incredible what you do. You're a master of your craft, and also coaching and teaching other people how to do that as well, and how to become incredible setters is just a natural talent of yours too. And I know a lot of your setters have gone into my clients' businesses too, and they're just absolutely crushing it and blowing up very quickly as a result of the setters that you're pumping out. So nonetheless, just want to say thanks, brother. Appreciate you a ton, and keep doing your thing.
Yo, what's up? My name is Coach Nick, and I've been working with one of Sergio's setters for the last 2 months. I've worked with VAs in the past, and the process was not good. They ended up having to leave, 2 or 3 weeks in. I couldn't really figure out a good system. And so I reached out to Sergio, let him know that I needed somebody to work with, that I'm good at sales. Okay, I'm really good at sales. I just needed somebody to help out with the top of my funnel. The onboarding process with Sergio Setter, we hopped on a call, all 3 of us, and the learning curve was very small. Obviously, there's constant communication with me and his setter. So if something needs to be fixed, it's communicated. The process has been amazing, and Sergio is one of the best. So he is teaching the best material that you can learn. And it's made this process amazing. My first month with the setter was a 30K month, and then my second month is looking like a 25K month. So shout out Sergio, you're the man. Appreciate you.
My name is Tom, and I run a coaching program that is about $100,000 a month right now. And there's no way we'd be able to do that kind of revenue if we didn't have an awesome setter in our DMs actually setting appointments for our closer and for me to talk to. And we got this setter from Sergio. Sergio's program produced a guy that is now our setter, and he's a monster, and stay away from him. But he's been amazing for us. It's totally changed our business. It's helped us actually scale to where we want to be. And like I said, right now we're on a 6-figure a month run rate, looking at making $1 million this year. And a lot of that is because we have this amazing setter.
So as you can see, the people that we like to work with on both ends of the spectrum, people who are looking to get into high ticket appointment setting and those that need high ticket appointment setters, this is where it happens. This is where the magic happens. We haven't done this once. We've done this multiple times, so this wouldn't be our first rodeo. So how do you join? Well, there's two different ways. You can use the link in the description to book in a call with myself, and we can directly talk about a game plan for the high ticket setting journey you're about to embark on. Or number two, you can message me over on Instagram if you have any questions, okay? And I do want to throw in this quick note. I want everybody who's watching this, who's even on the fence, to act fast. We are only letting in 5 people for the month of June because every single spot that's taken up out of those 5 will be placed inside of a 6 or 7 figure business. So like I mentioned, if you want to make $3,000 to $9,000 every single month, now's your chance. Book in that call and I'll see you on the other side.